The food here is modern French food, if you want to coin it. We're taking old European, classic dishes, not whole dishes, but the components of different dishes, and doing them in a more in a healthier way. For example, we're doing Scott Pruitt's leg of lamb with a sauté of fresh English peas and pea tendrils, the pea vines themselves. Bright, fresh, beautiful, absolutely delicious. The lamb that we get tastes great. It usually doesn't need any pepper. And now I'm going to place them in a hot pan with oil. One of the tricks to making dishes taste great without having to add a lot of stuff is taking the time to brown everything really well. Once it's browned, then we'll roast it in a really low oven. That kind of combination gives you a huge amount of flavor, but the slow roasting makes everything very, very tender. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. I ran a vegetarian restaurant in San Francisco called Valentine's Cafe. Really great experience. Every morning we started with nothing. There was a produce market across the street. We bought everything that we needed for the day. We brought it over. There's one cook and myself making everything from scratch every day. That experience definitely sent me in one direction, which was towards organic, towards finding basically everything that I can find produced locally, and to bring it into the restaurant. All of our dairy comes from Longmont Dairy, which is great. I love the little glass milk bottles. It's the homespun and great. For the spätzle, it's really simple. We'll just saute them. So then, in addition, in this pan we'll do a saute of English peas with pea tendrils and a little lemon. So I'm seasoning them with a little bit of salt. And then I've zested a lemon that I'm throwing in as well. Something about peas and lemons together that tastes wonderful. So our spätzle is starting to brown nicely. When the peas get a little closer, I'll add the pea vine that the peas grew on into the saute as well. The key to really tender lamb is actually very, very thin slicing that goes across the grain. And here we have Scott Pruitt's leg of lamb with a mustard spätzle, English peas, pea tendrils, and a mustard jus. In terms of the wine list, we tend to not have a lot of prestige wines. We have wines that pair incredibly well with the food. Boulder diners are far more conscious than the average, diner in the average town. They care deeply about where the food comes from. They care about what ingredients are in the dishes. In order to be successful in Boulder, I think that when you start writing a menu, you need to think about writing a menu that fits a healthy lifestyle. Doing things in a very straightforward, simple, clean way, and having a very strong vegetable and whole grain base to everything that you cook. Right now in Boulder, there are a lot of really amazing restaurants that are opening up, and I think we're in a period where in Boulder there's a rising tide that lifts all ships. I encourage other great restaurants to open up. It actually helps.